my channel. As you can see, I've changed things around a little bit. I've brought you much closer, and I'm facing a completely different side of my room. So that's the headboard in the back over there that you can see. This makeup look I'm going to be showing you is actually the makeup that I have been wearing throughout this entire week, and I've had quite a lot of compliments on it, and I thought, well, it's very easy to do. I'm using cream eyeshadows, which is the only difference to what I normally do, because I normally use powdered eyeshadows, and all of the eyeshadows are Bobbi Brown cream eyeshadows. Definitely not sponsored by them, I just love their products. So I thought I would show you this makeup look because it's very easy to recreate, and cream eyeshadows are actually absolutely amazing. So if you haven't ventured out into using them, it's something nice to try. And so let's begin. This is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Start Instant Perfecting Primer, and as far as I know, this is the first primer that Elizabeth Arden has brought out, and I've loved all of their new stuff. Their cleansing balm, their cleansing oil balm has been absolutely amazing, so I'm going to be using this. This is very much a smoothing primer. It is very similar to Benefit's Professional Skin Perfecting Primer, I think that's what it's called. Please excuse my skin, I have had the most intense breakout. I think stress is just playing a crazy role in my life at the moment, but what can we do? We all go through those stages. So I'm just going to show you how you can manage these things, because with the right makeup techniques, and I'm not even a makeup artist, but with the right makeup techniques you are able to erase those things. And it's just amazing, because you know how self-conscious you feel when your skin is terrible, especially when you generally have good skin. To be able to fix your skin really helps, even if it's not fixing it from underneath, it's fixing it with a little bit of makeup. So now that I've primed my skin's feeling very velvety. It's not like the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm where it makes it sticky, so the makeup sticks to your skin. This is more pore minimizing, that kind of thing. This foundation I have been using lately is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. In my makeup tutorials you've often seen me use and mention Charlie makeup foundation, and I was with the Revlon team in December, I think it was December, probably November or maybe even October, but they said that they've actually discontinued the Charlie range. And what I didn't know is that it was purely South Africa that had the Charlie range, so nobody else had that line of Revlon. So that's come off the market and it's been replaced by this Color Stay 24-hour foundation. So I'm just dotting that all over my face. Oh, I should also mention this brush is the MAC 196 brush. This is a flat top foundation brush. It's a little bit angled. I don't know if you'll be able to see there, but my Sigma flat top kabuki brush has actually come to quite an awful end. It is no longer serving its purpose. All the bristles have started falling out, which I think is horrific. So deeply disappointed in that, and I haven't even had it that long. I probably had it I have had it for about 18 months, and yeah, so I'm very disappointed in that, because I absolutely love that brush. But this brush, it took me a little bit of getting used to, because it's a lot shorter than bristles, but it does the job quite nicely. It does spread evenly, and it doesn't absorb much product in the brush, so you don't feel like you're wasting product that's just getting sucked into the brush. So now here is another new product. Oh, I'm using a lot of new products today. It's quite exciting. But this, oh my gosh guys, so this Color Stay foundation, amazing. This primer, absolutely amazing. And then this is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer from Catrice Cosmetics. It's available at Dischem and it's super affordable. I think it was 70 Rand. So the first one got sent to me and I used it within a month. Like, I used the full thing, and it is very lightweight but completely full coverage. So I love that. And for about 70 Rand to have a concealer, drugstore concealer, that works like such a charm, I was so impressed. This concealer is absolutely amazing. I mean, already you can see how much coverage it's giving me. I'm using my damp beauty blender as always to blend it in. I'm finding that it is better than MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, which is almost unheard of, but it's because the formula is so different. It's very, very light. It doesn't feel like you have this heavy weight makeup on your face. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown concealer palette. This has got a foundation, it's got a concealer, it's actually got 2 concealers and then a setting powder. So I'm just going in with the lightest shade over there. Generally always get a spot around time of the month over here. So we're just quickly going to erase that a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a new technique that I have been using, and I'm actually baking my face with baby powder, believe it or not. I'm finding that the baking powder is making my face look less cakey than actual makeup, which is just crazy. You would think when you're spending about 600 Rand on the product that it wouldn't make you cakey, but unfortunately that is not true. So I'm just taking a sponge and dabbing some powder, baby powder, under my eyes, and I just let it sit there for the entire time that I do the rest of my makeup. So forgive me if this looks a little bit crazy. I realize I look like a clown, but I promise you guys, if you set your concealer like this, you will not have a problem. In the area below where I've baked, I'm just going to go in and bronze. You don't have to contour if you don't want to. I generally feel I do whatever I feel on the day, but I don't generally contour like crazy. So once you are happy with the amount of bronzing that we've done, we can go in and do our eyebrows. There are many different ways of doing your eyebrows. It just depends on personal preference at the end of the day. My favorite way to do it, and I mean I've got everything to fill in your eyebrows, but my favorite way is to use a flat, don't know if you're going to be able to see it there, it's a flat brush, flat eyeshadow brush actually, and I use MAC's Mystery eyeshadow, and I just use this flat brush to apply it. I go heavier on the outside of my eyebrow, so along there, and I'll just start filling it in. And then I'll work my way in. So now onto the fun bits. I have got 5 cream eyeshadows over here, 3 pens, and then I have got 2 pots as well. These pots, the one is called Sunlit Bronze and the other one is called Smoky Topaz. And then I have got a light pink in the shade Pink Sparkle. And then I've got like a mauvey brown, and it's actually called Dusty Mauve. And then the third one I've got is called Goldstone. So it's a little bit gold, but it's got a lot of brown in it as well. Now to start off, I'll take Dusty Mauve, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. I'm going to keep it quite low though, so I'm not going to go above the crease, because we're going to blend it out anyway. And you can be quite messy, you don't have to worry about being neat here. This is what's also nice about cream eyeshadows, is they're so blendable that you actually don't need to worry about being neat. So there you can see I've been like quite sloppy with that, and that's okay. So now I'm going to go in with this notice is a lot more shimmery than the previous one. And going back in with the same blending brush, I'm just going to blend that out. So starting with the crease, and moving my way upwards and across. Just using Smoky Topaz again, I have applied that with my finger from the pot, and now I'm going to be blending that out with exactly the same tapered blending brush on the outer edge. So this shade is much darker, that's why I've just left it in the crease on the outside. All the colours are blending really nicely, and we're getting quite a smoky look going now. Now we've got a really smoky, shimmery look going on, and I'm going to add to this again. This time I'm going to be using Sunlit Bronze in the pot, and again I'm going to be just sticking my finger in the pot there ever so slightly, because what I'm finding with these pots is a little bit goes a hell of a long way, which is also great because the products are expensive, but you know, if you do buy them, you will have them for a very long time. In my mind, these apply quite nicely with the finger, and then blending them out with a brush is a great idea. And I'm going to blend that outwards, just so that you have a little touch of copper in all of that mauve and brown and dusty gold color. And then to finish off, I'm going to be using Pink Sparkle. This is also an eyeshadow pen, and I'm going to be applying that on the inner half of my eye, keeping it down low as well. Don't be afraid if this one comes out quite choppy, because it blends out beautifully. It's a little bit scary when you see it all come on, but really don't be afraid. And then again, using exactly the same tapered blending brush. So now I've used one brush for this whole eyeshadow look, which goes to show you how easy this look is. Nothing fancy about it. You can be pretty darn sloppy and still have an incredible makeup look. When all else fails, just use this look, because it is such a beautiful look, and it looks like you spent hours on your makeup and you really didn't. I'm going to now take off the baking that I've done under my eyes. I'm just using a foundation brush. This is a flat foundation brush, and I'm just going to sweep that off very easily. And now let me tell you, your concealer is set. It is not going anywhere. You can have the hardest party of your entire life and your concealer will still be there. I'm going to be using a smaller tapered blending brush, this one in particular. It's nothing fancy, I've had this one for years, I don't even know what make it is. And I'm going to be going into the pot this time of Smoky Topaz and applying that under the lid. I'm going to take it all the way across the lid. My fail-safe liquid ink eyeliner. This is by Essence. I think it's about 40 Rand at Clicks or Discount. I have been through bottles of this stuff. I just find it so quick and easy to do. And it lasts and it doesn't transfer. It's an amazing product. Off camera, I quickly just filled in my waterline using Catrice Made to Stay Inside Eye. It's a highlighter pen, and this I find just erases any redness that I have from being tired. This is MAC False Lashes Extreme Black Mascara, but gosh guys, you know me, I stick to my holy grail, which is Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and I always go back to that mascara no matter what. But this is the first time I've actually been impressed by mascara other than the Great Lash Mascara. So this, I'm just going to be applying very quickly to coat my lashes. I am going to go in with false lashes. That's entirely up to you. If you don't like false lashes, just go in with lashings and lashings of mascara and you will be good to go. Okay, so there we go. I've applied the Marilyn lashes by Luxe Lashes, and I've also applied a little bit of the Gosh also cream eyeshadow. This shade is beige, so it's quite a pearlescent shine. I've just applied that on the inner corners of my eye to open those up, and then I've applied more of the False Lashes Extreme Black mascara by MAC on my bottom lashes as well. So that's where we are at the moment. I'm now going to apply a bit of blush. I'm going to be using this really pink one. This is from Essence and it is called Summer Dreaming. Very pretty pink, and it will complement almost any skin tone, I think. So just dusting that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to use Soft and Gentle by MAC, so MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I've used this, it's on my channel as well. As you can see, I've hit pan. This is my second one I've hit pan on, and this is still the old packaging. I've got a new one somewhere. What I also like to do lately is just apply some on my nose. I feel like it just gives it a little bit of definition. And again on the top of my lip. My lips I'm going to keep quite neutral, so I'm going to line them with the Elizabeth Arden Sugared Kiss lip liner. And then to complete this look, I'm going to be using MAC's Angel. It is a Frost formulation by MAC. To finish off, I'm just going to spray my face with Beauty Fix. This is a rose makeup finishing spray. And that is it for this makeup look. So I really hope you enjoyed it. You may have learned a couple extra techniques. So you've learned how to bake the underneath of your eye. But for the most part, this eyeshadow look is so super easy, and I hope I could show you that. So if you have only 5 minutes to do your makeup and you still want to look glamorous, just pile on the cream shadows, use one brush and just blend it all out. And if you have time, do a wing liner and some lashes. But that's all you need, and I think this look is really great, and because I've had so many compliments on it, I really wanted to share it with you too. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon. Love you guys, bye! Where are you now?